So I actually had a completely different video plan for this morning, but of course I had to hop on Poke Beach, and they dropped some new information on the Japanese set 151. So on Poke Beach, in this article they're talking about how the Japanese booster boxes are finally being readily available. So for the first since 2020, Japan's Pokemon website is selling booster boxes of recent sets, and without major restrictions. This implies they have finally increased their production output, which they have been promising since 2021. Because if you guys don't know, it's been very, very tough to get an actual Japanese booster box at MSRP. They've all been just scalped, every single set. Even if the set isn't that great, it'll still get scalped. So all sets since October 2023 have been restocked. You can buy up to 2 booster boxes each of the following sets: Wild Force, Cyber Judge, Ancient Roar, Future Flash, and Shiny Treasure EX. For Crimson Haze, you can buy 1 booster box. It's been a long time since booster boxes have just been available for sale. Most of the time, the Pokemon Center's website's TCG section was empty because everything was sold out because of the scalpers. In recent years, Pokemon Japan tried to mitigate supply issues by setting up lotteries and made-to-order sales, which really just did not work, you know? They did that for the 151, the made-to-order. I personally know people that got a bunch, so there are ways around it. And then last week, stores in Japan received a large supply of Crimson Haze, and one bar unknown tweeted they didn't even have to set up reservations. So it was a hassle before for these guys to get Japanese booster boxes. So that is very, very good. So if you guys do, that's the one thing I loved about Japanese before. If you wanted to open the sets early for cheap, these booster boxes are supposed to be like $40, $50. I mean, you're getting like 5 cards in a pack. Like, it's just, yeah. I am so happy now that we can finally, you know, if you don't have the money and you want to open a booster box, you can spend $40, $50 and open up a Japanese one. But let's get to the big news. Furthermore, we can now confirm Pokemon Japan has ordered a new print run of Pokemon Card 151. It will be restocked at stores in May. This set was last offered as made to order in June 2023. Alright guys, so that means all the prices of 151 booster boxes are going to go down a little bit at least. Like, that's just at least. It sounds like we're going to get a huge print run. So, not too sure, but I'm pretty confident that these are going to drop down to pretty crazy low prices, and this will be probably our last time to be able to stock up on these. So I do feel bad for the people that bought a ton of these at $200 or even over a little over $200. I always thought that was overpriced, 4 times MSRP for a brand new set. I'm so happy they're doing this because I actually do not have a lot. I'm very sorry if you do have a lot and you overpaid. I would be upset also, but I personally have 1 of these. So I would love for this thing to drop down to $100 or something like that, which it probably won't. I'm sure people in the comments are like, there's no possible way. But we are actually going to look at some sold eBay prices. This was announced last night, so I don't think it really affected the market too much yet, but there are a few pretty low sales that I want to look at. Oh yeah, right here. News of the 151 reprint has already caused the price of booster boxes to fall on Sneaker Dunk, a Japanese marketplace website. For the past month, the boxes cost roughly $132. Today it's dropped to $100. The cheapest it's been since the set initial release. It should drop even further since the boxes will retail for $38. That's what I mean. I did not want to pay $200 for something that cost $38. Not yet. Let's hop over to eBay and look at some sold listings, because this is honestly crazy. It's not just for 151. You've seen all those sets get reprinted. That is going to just destroy the market on everything sealed Japanese 151. That's why I've always just been, I remember Japanese like it used to be. A lot of these newer people just know it, you know, when it's hot. People could not even sell Japanese cards. They were dirt cheap. Singles were always cheaper. Like 99.9% of the time, you could get the single for a tenth of what it was for English. Like, it's crazy. And the same with the booster boxes. So cheap. But yeah, let's look at these sold prices. Alright, eBay, March 26, 2024, sealed, $142. Let's look at this. Does this have the shrink wrap on it? Looks like it does. And it's Japanese. So $142 sold. Another one, 142. Another one, 142. That's weird. Very weird. Oh, it's the same seller with 3 different backgrounds. Okay. 195 factory sealed. 150. 170. So yeah, I honestly think this is going to be a... I'm hoping it'll be a $100 booster box. I really, really hope. I mean, down the road, it's going to be a very expensive booster box. So, like I said, if you did spend $200 on a bunch of boxes, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you're going to technically lose some money right away, but you just got to be patient. 5-10 years down the road, you will definitely make your money back. It's just that at $38 and you paying $200, like, that's a lot, you know? So, yeah, very happy I waited. I'm definitely going to get a bunch of these, especially if it gets below, you know, 125. I would even be happy paying, stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty crazy that Japan did this. Everybody, so many people in the comments said they are not going to reprint this set. Yeah, very, very happy. What was the date again? In May. Yeah, so in May. So, not long. So, if you guys do love Japanese 151, I strongly suggest, you know, saving up till this drops and try to figure out a way to get as many as possible, which in turn is going to cause the Master Ball reverse holos to drop in price, because if we're getting, you know, pretty cheap booster boxes, people are going to be opening this set a lot to chase those Master Balls. I knew everybody was overpaying on those Master Balls also. I mean, yes, I get they're super, super, super rare, but there's going to be a lot of these boxes opened. And they're just reverse holos. I don't think they should be the most expensive cards in the set just because they're, you know, rare. Gold cards are technically rarer than special illustration rares most of the time, but they're almost never worth more unless it's like a low tier special illustration rare. But so yeah, very exciting if you do not have Japanese 151, and very disappointing if you do have Japanese 151. Pretty crazy news. And then again, all the other sets too got restocked, so I actually might look today and maybe pick up a few different sets that I like, because if they're restocked at the regular price, that's so cheap, you know? Imagine getting like 3 booster boxes for $125. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys are sitting on a ton of these boxes at $200, or if you guys don't have any and are super, super excited. Like I said, not ripping on anybody who bought these at $200. It's gonna be worth more than that down the road. It's just gonna take more time. That's usually what reprints do. It's just longer now. So, which sucks for a lot of people, because a lot of people in this just want those quick gains, which is not smart. We're not in the COVID boom anymore. We're just in regular Pokemon times. Even the Japanese scalping is now done. So, it's actually a really, really great time to be in Pokemon. So, very, very excited. So, if you guys like this type of content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. My name is Pokebeard. If you'd like to support more, you can now become a member for 99 cents a month. Tons of exclusive content, and you can ask me whatever investing questions you want. You can also check out my eBay store. We have 100% positive feedback with 21,000 cards sold. But alright, I want you guys to have a great day. See you later.